It seems that the territories are about to blow up.
Pardon me? You a clockmaker? You know what I mean?
Howdy. Interested in a refreshing beverage or a tasty snack?
Tell me, do you work for one of the casinos?
Nope. Strictly independent. Well, kind of independent.
Wow!
To vend anything here on the
Paranormal
street,
Rice, thank you as well.
Police robots and sign a
Wow!
franchisee agreement. At the end of each day, you keep half of what you make. The rest you hand over to those bots, and they know if you're cheating.
Mr. House gets half of each day's take. Sounds like I just found a new revenue stream, baby.
Yep, he makes the rules. It's steep, but it sure beats living in North Vegas. Here on the Strip, I can afford to eat, and no one tries to kill me.
What do you sell?
Non-alcoholic beverages and snack foods. The casinos get to
Wow!
sell booze. No one else does.
Excelled, thank you as well. You have like a terrible... You have a terrible business model. It's the apocalypse, you're selling non-alcoholic drinks and snack foods? You missed your window, girl. You gotta be in the 2000s. Okay. Hergs, oh my god, Hergs, 27 months in a row. Thank you very much, Hergs. Josh's favorite person just for their name, and also their personality, hopefully. And Millard Trillmore, 11th President of the United States. We gotta get, thank you very much for the subscription. We gotta get Boone! Where's Boone? Boone is in the penthouse, right? I sent him home because he was getting beat up by the White Glove Society. But I think in the end it turned out that it was actually just like, just fine. You know? It was actually part of the mission. Which was surprisingly smart. Well, I shouldn't say surprisingly smart, but it was smart game design. I just didn't expect it to be that smart. And made a mistake. No, what? Dismiss all companions? Sorry, this is not what I mean to do. Yes, we use the elevator button now. We'll go to the... Is the presidential suite. Okay, thank you. Greg McMuffin. You excited that McDonald's is now serving breakfast 24 hours a day? You can order yourself at all times now. Oh, I did not miss excelled. Unless I was supposed to pronounce it egg salad. Sorry, what's... Clean up after yourself a little bit in here. This is embarrassing. Where the heck is Boone? Did he leave me a message on his terminal? Oh, is he through the one open door? Boone would be the guy who sleeps hugging a pillow. It's never gonna bring your wife back. Oh, that's cute. What's up, Boone?
Hey. Is it time?
What does that mean? He's like I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
I'm ready when you are.
You don't even need to use the bathroom or anything. That's amazing. What a companion. It's gotta be comfortable sleeping in that armor. It's definitely true. Okay. I should have just gotten into bed next to him, you're right. That would have been funny. Okay, Boone, you have no idea how lucky you are to be alive, by the way. I still wish Boone had been betrayed in Eden. That quest was weird, man. I love how, like, if you missed last episode, there was a mystery with some cannibals. I fed the cannibals an approximation of human meat made out of animal meat, and then... Like, they were like, wow, thanks for saving us. Otherwise, we would have all had to kill ourselves in order to, you know, like, because it's a capital offense here to be a cannibal. And then I'm like, hey, can I join the White Glove Society? And she's like, sorry, you're a nobody. And then I tried to murder her. It was a problem. Anyway, that's all behind us now. Side bets. What is left in side bets? So we've informed, well, we can inform... Yes, man, that you fix the White Glove Society's cannibal problem. Go to Red Rock Canyon and make contact with Great Khans. I think that's probably what we should do. Because I have to be honest, Gamora scares the shit out of me as someone who makes videos on YouTube. Are there going to be naked Fallout ladies in there? I don't know. Let me see if I got... maybe a Nuka-Cola or something like that just before we get started. We got 18 stim packs, which is great, but a Nuka-Cola is 50 HP anyway. Let's do so. Go to Gamora first. There's no nudity in this game. They wear pasties. Man. Obsidian. Why are you trying to tempt me? Whoa, what's up with this guy? Mr. Holdout.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance.
Let's see what you have. Look, I don't need to ask him why would I need to hide a weapon on me. Did you see what happened in the White Glove Society?
Right weapons for my kind of customer.
Okay. Weapons that can sneak in. These are extraordinarily cheap. Give me the spiked knuckles, please. Oh, yeah, you know, no pleasure doing business with you or anything like that. How about you? You're a new character.
Staying long?
How about you?
I like what I see.
If you want to go and take a ride with me, you don't like Nelly? He was the second most popular hip-hop artist of the 2000s. It's a complete lack of respect there. Wah! Aston 1995, thank you very much for the subscription as well. NL, I subscribed because I heard you talking shit about Saskatchewan. Provincial beef, huh? Well, you know, I admit it was a cheap joke. You know, Saskatchewan is kind of the poster boy for blandness. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I'm sure there's all sorts of fucked up stuff that happens there that's exciting. Okay. We're gonna go to Red Rock Canyon first. Oh, Red Rock Drug Lab. That's a little scary. I've not discovered Red Rock Canyon. I haven't discovered Poseidon Gas Station or Chance's Map. But I have discovered Ranger Station Foxtrot. If she don't like Nelly, she's not worth it, NL. That's exactly my philosophy. Kate and I bonded over the 2002, no, sorry, I'm just gonna wait here for a little while. 2002 smash hit, Kelly Rowland and Nelly song, Dilemma. It's not Manitoba, so at least Saskatchewan has that going for it. Hey, how many NHL teams are in Manitoba? 1. How many NHL teams are in Saskatchewan? 0. Red Rock Canyon quest is pretty dope. Please don't murder everybody. I will do my best. I resent the implication that I'm bland. I'm not trying to say that you're bland. You could be just packed with flavor. But the province itself has a reputation for blandness, is all I'm saying. We could come up here. Can we make it? We can't make it. Oh my god, these freaking maps, man. They don't love you like I love you. Where are we going around here? I don't like Nelly, but I use L'Oreal. Am I worth it? It depends. Are you born with it, or is it Maybelline? You liar. NL, have you ever been to the Caribbean? I'm not much of a beach guy, to be honest with you. Jet Sean 12007. Thank you very much for the subscription. It might be Jet Sean 2007 or something. You can totally get there from the north, but like from Silver Peak Mine. Let's try it from Silver Peak Mine. Maybe I can come back down that way. Freaking mountains, man. My ideal vacation spot. What the hell? What? My ideal weapon spot is a little bit weapon spot. My ideal vacation spot is cooler than the Caribbean. I don't like being on the beach. It's not like, oh, am I gonna wax my chest or am I not gonna wax my chest? Everyone's gonna be like, oh, look at George Costanza on the beach over there. And I'll be like, man, I'm 26, dog. I was in college like 5 years ago. It's a whole thing. Someone tell Northernlion he needs anti-venom. I don't need anti-anything. I'll never get bit. That's no problem. And how would you recommend Canada as a vacation spot? This depends. Company. It's coming right for us. Man, that was our personal safety was at great risk there. I'm not sure. Like, it depends. Wow. Elegant Epitome. This is a great name. Thank you very much for the subscription. I'm not just saying that because you paid me. I promise. It's like it depends. Let's put it that way. I don't think most places in Canada you should go to in the winter if you want good weather, because it's gonna be snowing like crazy everywhere except for Vancouver. And even in Vancouver, in the winter, it rains a lot. So, you know, if you're looking for weather, not really. In the summer, I think Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal are all really nice. Wah! The zesty tea, thank you very much. As well. I've never had a zesty tea, unless you count, like, maybe a chai as zesty. Would you? I guess that's a question I should be asking you. Vancouver is I imagine it's a great tourist destination. There's a lot of tourism here. The weather's beautiful. Stanley Park is nice. Hey, someone said, don't be mad at me, Fido Burrito. Someone said you can get there from the north. So I'm traveling from the north, and we're at Remnant's Bunker. I remember that from the map. I have never been to Scotland. If chai is zesty, somebody's doing it wrong. What? Chai here tends to be a little peppery, a little spicy. I've never had kombucha, so I don't know if it's zesty, but I'll trust you on it. I hate these mountains, man. Please go from the south unless you have no clip. Gosh darn it. I better quick save here. I was like, why is my brain telling me to use F5 all the time? Right, because that's what keeps us from having to redo, like, all of our progress here.
Spotted.
Spotted? What? Oh! Oh, it's the moths. It's the moths that I don't like. I'm feeling a little woozy. That feel when you live more north than the majority of the population of Canada, but they still get more snow than you. Hey man, you should be happy. Like, whenever people, I mean, it's okay to be excited about the snow, you know, but there's like all this, it's all this freaking marketing over, like, you know, oh, gotta have a white Christmas and stuff like that. Maybe I'm too, cynical here. But whenever people are, like, posting, like, Facebook statuses, like, oh, it's so beautiful, the snow, I just picture, like an 18-wheeler going, you know, 70 miles an hour on the highway, jackknifing and then flipping over and, like, crushing a car full of people. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so like, it's dangerous weather, man. It feels like I might actually be able to get around this here. I wonder if we can make this jump right here. It doesn't make me a bad person to think of that. I'm just saying, if anything, it makes me less selfish than the people who are happy that it's snowing. Every time it snows, I'm like, oh, there's like another person dead on the highway. Whoa, you all... Oh, it's young Cazadors. I really love just the expression that it makes. Sneak attack on young Cazador. Plus, it looks metal as fuck when their head just tumbles down the hill like that. I'm a little woozy. No problems. What is this? Oh, okay. Just experience. Nothing wrong with that. Ah, yes, we've gotten to the mountain scaling portion of the Fallout stream. It tends to happen right at the start, too, because once you get to a quest line, then you're like, okay, I can spend like an hour here. Oh, young Cazador. This is just a regular Cazador. Winter just means I have a higher percentage chance of being rear-ended. You may not be wrong, you know? And I know every place says this, but Vancouver drivers, man. There's a high prevalence of scary, aggressive, and, dare I say, even bad drivers in Vancouver. Sometimes I'm one of them, I'll admit, and nobody likes to admit that they're a bad driver. I make driving mistakes on occasion. Yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna die. I'll probably be dead. At least get whiplash that causes me chronic pain for the rest of my life. I'm not making light of it, it's just, it's an inevitability. What is this sound? Is it the sound of my blood boiling inside of my veins? Yeah, well, my local drivers adhere to the national average. I really like that. That's like every stand-up comedian. Wow, people in Milwaukee are crazy, man. I thought the people in Grand Forks were crazy, but you people, you give those Grand Forkians a run for their money. Everyone in the audience is just like, he's right. We're crazy. Woo. All right, we'll take a stim pack. Well, we'll take several stim packs. You all right, Boone? He let out like a crazy sigh there. You're alright. Mate, planet Earth drivers are the worst. Exactly. I could have sworn he had artificial heart. I can't remember. Keep hearing like splashes like somebody opened a Nestea ice around me or something. This could be the right way. This mountain's in the way. Fuck anti-venom, just let your blood boil to get immunity. Exactly. It's like you guys have never had, you know, dealt with tolerance before. We have to let ourselves almost die to poison.
Eat this.
Boone, you are a mastermind. Great shooting, buddy. Artificial heart was replaced by a partial artificial heart, but it's bugged anyway. Oh. Well, that's fine. We got like 80 stim packs. And now listen to this bull. WestJet is offering $279 flights to London. Meanwhile, I gotta pay $900 to go to Winnipeg from Winnipeg to Halifax with a layover in Calgary. Sorry, Calgary. Yeah, that's nuts, man. At the same time, I saw that news from WestJet today, and I was pretty excited because when Kate and I went to London, our flights were expensive. Now, of course, my flight was covered as media, but I paid for Kate's flight, and it was pricey, man. You could get like an expensive direct flight, or you could get a flight that was literally like $75 cheaper, but had like a 14-hour layover in Madrid or something like that. And you're like, oh, Jesus. But flying within Canada is stupid expensive. Like, oh, we leveled up. Excellent. Flying within Canada is dumb. Like, Vancouver to Toronto is like $500 to $600 in an off-season. It is a 5-hour flight, but still. People in the US, okay, people in Europe, I'm not even fucking starting with you guys who are like, oh yeah, flying's tough. I can fly from one end of the continent to the other in 12 minutes for $2. Don't even start with me with that shit. But in the US, people are always like, I flew San Francisco to Miami for $200. And I'm like, that's incredible. Okay, repair or medicine? Well, why don't we go both? We'll take medicine to 90, and then we can take repair all the way up to 80. How are the trains in Canada? We can't really use them city to city because it's super long. I mean, you can go like, you know, Toronto to Montreal in like 6 hours, but you can't use them. Like if you took the train from Vancouver to Toronto, it would take you like a week. Survival for food healing helps. Unarmed. Those people are lying. Explosives. You're just thinking about the easy pizza of the world. I think I might just max medicine first. Like, we'll take it up to 94 or whatever we can get done. Okay. Do 16 points in media to get cheaper flights? It's pretty good. Mox medicine? I'm pretty excited, guys. Kate and I impulse bought some some Cons of Tarkir booster packs. I got a Polluted Delta. It was a $24 card that's set to actually maybe see some play in Modern and thus go up in value later. Oh, yeah. If I'm smart, then I'll run away, but I'm not, so I guess I'll stay. Haven't you heard? I took a chance on a beautiful stranger. Oh, Lord. We're getting, like, these Cazadors give us great experience, I'll admit. How long have I been streaming? Only like 20 minutes, so you have not missed much. I really should be using VATS more often because I'm getting stung like absurd here. I imagine the Magic Duel stream was just sell out the whole time. Actually, people were mostly like, they were mostly focused on our misplays as opposed to our Bleak Venom. That seems like the opposite of what I want. They were mostly focused on our misplays as opposed to the fact that the stream is sponsored. Magic Duels is an interesting product, man. I love the idea of a Magic platform. Magic Duels is not without its problems right now, but I'm hoping that when the Zendikar cards come out, it actually, like, with a larger card base and a little bit more attention, maybe some of those problems fade away a little bit, because I've been playing it casually because I like having a digital Magic format that is not hideous, which is not to insult Magic the Gathering Online. Rather, it's just, as a new player, I appreciate the gentle kind of lead-in. You know, we see things like how the stack resolves easily because it's handled in a digital format, which makes it easy for me to bring to paper Magic. But anyway. What are you talking about? MTG needs a platform. Magic the Gathering Online is amazing. I feel like it depends on how invested in Magic you are, how long you've been doing it. Because for me, when I look at MTGO, I'm like, I don't understand what I'm looking at. But I do think it needs, I think it needs a fresh coat of paint, let's put it that way. But I think Duels can do it. I know people are attached to Magic the Gathering Online. I don't think that's going to go anywhere, because like the fact that it can do the various formats and the drafting and stuff like that is really cool. Plus, people already have, you know, thousands of dollars invested in the cards. But, yeah, I mean, it's high time that Magic has a platform that works and is accessible for new players, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Because Hearthstone's been out for like 2 years. NL, 20XX has been amazing. These must be the great cons, because they're living in, like, yurts here. 20XX has been amazing. Thanks for the recommendation. I'm glad you are enjoying it. This is like the freaking... This is like a moment in It Follows right here. Alright. You hear? No, we gotta go a little further. Ya heard? MTGO is a flaming pile of garbage. It was designed purely by engineers like 15 years ago. Well, that's... My impression of it is that maybe UI was not the principal concern. I would grant you that. That being said, it's really tempting for stuff like drafts. You alright, dude? Beanie Boy 63. I'm doing a pre-release this week. I'm excited for it. It's the first time I've ever played a sealed format, actually. Plus, I can guarantee I'm going to get one of those full art foil expeditions, so don't even worry about it. Where the heck? I'm going to just talk to you, and maybe you can tell me where to go. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, you're probably like in these ones over here then, maybe. Look for the only actual house and go inside. Okay, I can do that.
Heart. What rhymes with heart? How do you spell gesticulate?
How do you spell gesticulate? This guy is speaking my language.
Maybe I should write something about...
How do you spell gesticulate? G-E-S-T-I-C-U-L-A-T-E.
What do you want?
This is Big Boo, like pre-Orange is the New Black era.
I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation?
It sounds like you're not happy being a great con. Maybe you'd be happy somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they...
Oh, Spyro's back! The dream is real! We walked around a whole mountain when you weren't here. This is not Nick. Come on, Nick doesn't have this haircut. It looks like this guy keeps like looking at Boone. He's like, you sure your partner's okay?
You think so? I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The cons wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
That's not really my problem, is it?
No, I suppose not. Nothing really. Just trying to psych myself up to try my initiation. Again.
Oh, man.
Oh, you heard that, huh? Okay, so, yeah, I was writing poetry. I know, it's not a very great con-like thing to do. The followers of the Apocalypse...
Warriors
were
don't
camp
read
when I was a
books.
kid, and they brought a bunch of old books. I used to read pre-war poetry for hours.
Why isn't poetry great con-like?
Have you seen this tribe? If it's not an epic drunken ballad of cracking skulls and hearing lamentations, they think it's a waste of time.
Alright. You know what?
Yeah, well, I guess maybe I'm not. But what else can I do? Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a con anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive...
Toss you in the ring and beat off you for a solid minute.
Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it.